Brace yourself.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Oh, the fear in his eyes.
Oh my god.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife, Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 7 of Frieren, The Divine Revolt.
Ooh.
With an E at the end.
Yeah, so last
Make it
episode. Fancy Revolt. If you're excited for more episodes of Frieren, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length form, so make sure to check that out, link in the description below. Alright, are we excited for episode 7 of Season 2 of Frieren?
Absolutely.
Alright, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
As of late, Gennow here has been without a companion. His partner was killed in battle. You shall replace him and slay demons with Gennow up north.
I'm eager to work with you.
Wonder what spells she asked for from Zaria.
The north is deadly. As illustrated by my partner, loss of life is common. Do not cost me mine.
No handshake.
Shake her hand.
That was badass.
Metoda, do you believe that you're a good person at your core?
I'm not sure that I understand what you mean.
My previous partner was a good person, and the exact opposite of me. He would risk body and mind for complete strangers without a second thought. He was so boisterous, so full of smiles. He treated me as you would an old friend. Wherever we went, people were drawn to his
Reminds me of
magnetic
Himmel.
personality.
Yeah. A people person.
He was a fool.
He's feeding the birds, though. That's nice.
He rescued a child at the cost of his life,
Oh.
and at the cost of slaying the demon.
Oh.
His decision was foolish and reckless, and I would never have done the same. What is one more life forsaken?
All I can think to say is why me?
What do you mean?
Why was I chosen to work with you?
I have no idea. That was Mistress Zeria's ruling. I've noticed a key similarity in the first-class mages who get dispatched to the Northern Plateau. Most crave violence like water or air. I agree you're an odd choice. Ubel would have been a better fit for the typical mold.
Dang.
Yikes.
It doesn't matter. No decent person harbors desire for bloodshed. Whatever you do, do not end up like me.
Let's go over the information we've compiled before we begin our search.
Very well. Based on traces of mana and the variety of damage dealt, we can conclude 4 primary demons led the attack. All 4 of them have vanished from the area.
That's almost one for each of us.
That's
The
really
strongest
bad.
of the unit
Yup.
is a demon general. It wields 4 swords. That's how it killed the knights.
What makes a demon
Almost
general
one for each of
special?
them.
They are demon warriors of the highest caliber. Their fighting style involves enhancing their physical capabilities with powerful magic. They can be quite devoted to their craft, unafraid to spend
that's
centuries
crazy.
mastering their martial skills.
I feel like we're so
There were
fucked.
generals in the Demon King's army that made Eisen look like a beginner.
You're kidding me.
This is hardly a joking matter. Keep in mind it is likely the beast's appearance is far from human.
You say that like it's gonna make things even worse.
Have you ever fought a swordsman who's trained for lifetimes and wields 4 swords at once?
Like, it's
Can't say
hard.
that
There's
I have.
no
Seems
precedence
true for me.
in experience.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the thing about fighting. It's often about, in sword fighting, like operating off of very well established patterns of combat.
Yeah.
So when you're thrown in against a monster holding 4 swords, you're like, Okay, parry, sweep, and then okay, he's dual wielding, so I jump over that one, and then you're like, what are you gonna do?
Wait,
about the
there
other
are
two?
two more. Yeah, you're just totally on your heels.
Okay, hear me out. Okay, eyeball, mouth, wizard hat. It's like an old man, like
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. Ooh.
Lord Revolta!
Oh, that's a lot of hands.
Fresh prey is squirming around in our net. A tasty meal rich in mana. We've got 1 warrior and 4 mages. And 3 of them are first class. I have no doubt we can handle that many. Shall we make a move?
No. They are stronger than you suggest. We will wait for them to split up.
Do you think they would do that, Lord Revolta? From what I can tell, they
Revolta.
seem rather guarded.
I am certain of it.
Is he the one that can see the future? No, he got killed, I think.
The time we spent slaughtering the villagers is about to pay off. There is a common theme, a fatal flaw shared by many men we have encountered on our path of destruction. Know what it is?
Well, now you have to tell me, my lord.
Let the hunt begin. We're as ready as we'll ever be. Our first stop should be the abandoned fort you told us about up north.
So they're looking for somebody that already knows where they are.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Not a great place to start out.
Wait. The chivalric order of Norm will come for the bodies. Someone should see to their safety. I'll remain behind.
Humans have a curious habit of remaining in villages to protect the corpses of their fallen.
Yep, they're gonna go after
Damn
him.
it.
Curious indeed. So why do they do it?
We don't need to know the reason.
But it's so interesting. I'd love to spend just a moment in their minds.
Sounds like a rather dull place to me.
All right, Demon
Or
Hanji.
very strange.
You'll stay here by yourself?
It shouldn't be much longer before they arrive. I'll meet up with you once the bodies have been collected and the order is on their way.
Until then.
I should hang back with you.
Do you know how foolish you sound? Your party is on the path to challenge a skilled foe. They will require a frontliner.
Maybe, but you'll need one too. What if the demons use this as their chance to return?
Yep.
Not an issue.
He's smart.
I am perfectly capable of defending myself without help from you.
Trust me, so are Frieren and the others.
Perhaps, but only to a point.
But if things get bad, can't you just run away?
I suppose so.
You don't have that choice. There's no shot you abandon the village.
This is brave of him.
There's no one
Well, the
left
thing
to
is, you
abandon.
have to understand the
If you felt
why.
that way, then you wouldn't stay here to protect
That's the thing.
bodies.
He's putting on a front that he didn't care about his village and he didn't care about the north,
Totally.
but now he's spending making an irrational action to defend them.
Exactly.
Right after ridiculing his friend for doing a similar thing.
Exactly.
What's one more life? What's a bunch of dead bodies?
Yeah.
Beautiful scenery.
Mm-hmm.
You're a fool, but you're a good person, Stark. I've
God,
known
he's really
several people like
fixated
you.
on the good person
They tend to
thing.
lead short lives.
For what it's worth, you seem like a good person to me too. You're still trying to defend the village, even after it's been destroyed. I couldn't do that.
Maybe
I
this
assure
is his
you
moment
I'm
of
not a good
redemption
person.
almost.
Quite the opposite,
For like
really.
how he feels when he was a kid.
Yeah, maybe.
My sole priority for some time has been bringing peace to the northern lands. I've killed and forsaken many in my pursuit, all with resounding numbness. Perhaps this is what I deserve. Death has become a regular part of my day. I feel no tinge of sadness. My hometown is in ruins, yet I cannot shed a tear. There was no tug on my soul to protect the village. Staying back seemed the proper thing to do.
That's
There's no
kind of a tug
undoing
on
the
your
hurt
soul.
I've caused.
Yeah.
Yet I am wasting energy in some desperate attempt.
Listen, Stark. Dangerous as it is, there are many who call this plateau their home.
I really thought they were about to just get attacked right
Going
there.
forward,
Yeah.
we should avoid using long-range detection. If they're skilled, they'll quickly trace it back to us.
Right.
Though caution's key. We still have a while to go before we reach the fort. The demons won't notice a little chat.
You're sure it's worth the risk?
We'll be more fluid in battle if tensions are low.
However, you gotta justify it.
Good communication is the foundation upon which one can build a team. Ponder that, young lady.
Then, in the spirit of openness, may I inquire about a quick head pat?
I can't believe you said that with a straight face.
My trouble is, I have an innate desire to coddle and cuddle adorable creatures. But dear Mistress Seria is scarcely one to capitulate.
Shocker.
And in the rare instance she agrees, she looks horribly displeased.
I fear I would look the same. If age plays into this, know that I'm your elder by many a century. Besides, my head is not for patting.
That's right. She may be cute, but she's a mature adult. Petting is out of the question.
What?
Miss Frieren.
I'll give you a
grimoire
grim.
In
contains a
exchange,
spell that prevents
well-
any shell from falling in the bowl when you're cracking eggs.
Pet me to your heart's content.
Mistress Frieren.
That's
That is
hilarious.
really funny.
I love
A
Frieren's little
win-win.
hobby.
Sport I
Yeah,
rarely
me
get to
too.
Indulge for long stretches.
You're allowed 10 minutes a day and not a second more.
That's all?
Oh, is Fern
Fern's a little
upset?
jealous.
Final question, Miss Frieren. Before we locate the enemy, may I please give you a hug? Mistress Seria has always denied my requests.
You can do whatever you want.
Adorable and generous.
Stand down.
Fern is not having it.
God.
I'm of no use to you split in two.
What?
Shit. Well, okay, this just got
What?
really serious.
I'm sorry. What
They
the
appeared.
fuck was that? Did they just turn on the Wi-Fi?
I don't,
They've picked out exactly where we are. This battle's begun whether we're ready or not.
Typical demons. They're bloodthirsty and unafraid. If they can tell where we are, they can also tell that we're powerful mages, and they're wholly unfazed.
They have noticed us.
Right. Shall we begin? Nebuladora.
Is he making like a storm? Fog?
It's a fog made of mana. They're blocking our vision and our mana detection.
Yikes. Okay.
Whoa. That was really quick.
That was-
quick reaction
yeah.
time. Oh, there's
Not a moment
they're like
too
mortar
soon.
firing the area. Do you know what mortar fire is?
No.
In Old War, mortar fire would be like you have this little machine that's on the ground, you drop a mortar shell in it, it'll launch it straight into the air and then come back down in a random spot.
Gotcha.
Not necessarily random. I'm sure you can probably aim it, but it's kind of a non-exact science of just bomb the area.
Yeah.
You'd often hear the phrase shell the area.
Separation
Gotcha.
was surely intentional. They're quite skilled.
Choose your foe.
I would like the tallest one. There's a peculiar aura about her. She should be fun.
Ugh.
Leave the other two to me.
Remain on high alert for attacks from above.
Mistress Frieren?
Yes, Fern?
Both of those demons were flying. The demons we fought before could fly too. They're using flying magic, right?
I have explained this. Until just 40 years ago, demons ruled the skies. Those talents have not dwindled.
Sure, but you also said demons only study one type of magic.
Do you think of walking as a special attention-demanding ability?
Flight is just movement.
It's the same principle. Flying is so second nature to them, it isn't magic anymore.
Yeah.
When fighting a demon, it's safe to assume they will use the skies. I had a feeling our opponents would be accustomed to battle. They're as comfortable as members of the Demon King's army.
God, they're still going.
Whoa. What was that?
Now they're on the ground.
Here we go.
Our settler has engaged the enemy. I'll leave this fight to you.
You won't help?
As I recall, this job was assigned to 3 first-class mages. And you are the only first-class mage I see.
That's funny.
It's not really a good time for that.
It's as good of a time as any. You can defeat it.
Oh, well, she'll intervene a little bit.
All right, Fern.
Told you.
You know that was a fluke. I only reacted in time because you pointed it out.
Okay.
I didn't detect the attack at all.
So coach and student here, this will work. Also, why not help Frieren?
Severely outclassed.
Yeah.
I have to disagree with you on that. Of the first-class
Fern's
mages
better than
I've
she
met,
thinks.
few are as dedicated to the fundamentals as you.
Mm.
You trust me.
The fundamentals
I
are
say you
that
can
key.
win this.
Whoa.
Well, apparently.
Believe it, Fern.
I do trust Frieren.
What is he doing?
I caught
Fishing.
some fish. Want a late night snack?
I should pass.
How
Matilda would be
is-
angry with me. She says it's unhealthy to eat late at night.
Oh yeah? More for me then.
How is Stark gonna engage this 4-armed
I
creature?
love eating midnight snacks, but I've got to be sneaky.
With his feet.
Swear you won't tell on me to Fern.
Fine. Seems we're fighting many of the same demons.
You won't tell me to Fern is funny.
Hey, Gennow? You know the demon who attacked this village, don't you?
Demons that fight with 4 swords are hardly common. The divine Revolta is the demon who ended my partner's life.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, we.
Oh,
I saw that in
he's the
flashback.
divine Revolta.
Like, we know that his name was Revolta, but we didn't know whether that flashback was him.
Yeah.
But it seems it
I'm
is.
sure he's strong, but that name's a bit much.
It comes from the 4 swords he created using magic. He can freely change their weight. Sometimes they're as light as
What?
feathers. Other times they're heavy
That's so
boulders waiting to
crazy.
fall. The unknown
So he's like
is
the
what makes
armored
them
titan,
so
kinda?
dangerous.
Just,
They're
or not
called
the armored
divine
titan.
cleaving swords
Wait,
after
can you
the
pause
thing-
it? The Warhammer.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
They're called the divine cleaving swords after the famous blade that split mountains during mythical times.
He can change them to win every fight. Light and sharp or heavy and destructive.
And every shade in between.
Like customized for the
Magic
situation.
creates objects that have no business existing in this world. It can take an eon of murderous intent and give it a physical form and a weapon. Demons create these armaments to kill humans by the score.
The ruined bread shop of the person he knew that couldn't cook good bread.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I want to check and see if the bread doesn't look good. Yeah, it's kind of burnt.
Like shit.
Yeah.
Flat and deflated.
Stark.
Glad I hung back.
What was the dead
Aren't
bird?
you?
Probably just a snack on the way, or like something
It's
to give
quite
away.
fast.
Oh boy.
Brace
POV,
yourself.
you're the Revolta. I like that the vision is
God.
kind of blurred. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Oh, the fear in his eyes.
Oh my god.
That's 4 swords.
Good observation.
A warrior and 1 first-class mage left behind as guards. That was a foolishly human decision. So predictable.
That's Revolta.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
I suppose there is no need to introduce myself. The warrior is someone new, but you look rather familiar to me, first-class mage. Who are you?
No point in waiting around. If you can, avoid taking his attacks head on. If he feels compelled, he could flatten you in a single blow.
I asked who you are, mage. Tell me.
I do not talk to pests before I exterminate them. I see no good reason to declare my name.
And I do not appreciate being belittled to a pest. We both speak the same language and know the same words. But if you refuse to use them, I suppose there are simpler ways we can communicate.
Oh my god.
I too shall exterminate the pests that stand before me.
If I can't take his attacks head on, then what should I do?
A skilled warrior can deflect blows, can he not?
Oh shit. Oh god.
Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, but...
He's
How
in
is
hell.
this not just it for both of them?
Oh my god.
Okay. This is
Aura farming.
not real. Not real.
I can assure you I don't need protecting. Close quarters combat is actually a specialty of mine.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
He's the one mage that can do
Alright.
close quarters. Whoa, his movement's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look how huge the sword is.
Fuck, dude, that's crazy.
All right, what do you got?
His magic and mine are not as different as you might suspect.
Oh.
I can also create objects that shouldn't exist.
Oh, please.
Now, Descartes knocked.
Whoa.
Wings?
Oh, hell yeah.
Menace made with a spell to manipulate
That's
yellow wings.
so cool.
Interesting.
Okay.
Wow.
This is
I'm so excited for the
awesome.
next episode.
And that's where we're left for that episode of Frieren. Whoa. What are you doing, Stark?
Hardcore.
Sick. Oh, yeah, using the windmill.
That's awesome. He's just using a rock?
Just
Wow.
peak. And
setting up some incredible fights.
also those animation shots and the like view we have of them.
Perfect.
Amazing. That's where we're left. Thank you for watching, and make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're excited for more episodes coming every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon. They're extended full-length forms. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our incredible Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions we answer after every episode of any show we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. All right, question 1. Nathaniel Warner asks, we see that Gennow, I think his name is, the first class mage that just got the wings.
Flies.
We see that Gennow fully believes he's not a good person. After spending some more time with him, what do you think?
I think if you're giving up your lunch to feed a bird, you're not a bad person.
I think he's a really classic example of this interesting fictional trope of the person that says really harsh things but does really sweet things.
Yeah.
It's almost like Levi from Attack on Titan.
Totally.
Where he's cold and calculating, and then he's giving like a lollipop to kids.
Yeah.
Or, I feel like he's doing good things. He just doesn't necessarily feel like he likes doing them, but he still does it, which is almost more noble.
Absolutely. I think people conflate sweet and kind and personable with good. You can be a good person and not be the smiliest, happiest, talk to every person on the street person in the world.
I think that's him.
Yeah.
And I think he associates being extroverted with being a good person when it's not.
Yeah.
So I believe in him. Let's go to question 2. Question 2, Context Sensitive asks, in this episode, decisions are made regarding the arrangement and position of forces. Do you think each group makes the correct decision? And if not, what would you do differently? Assume you only know what each side knows.
I think they probably split up the right way. I mean, it would have been a disaster if Stark had gone with Frieren like the original plan was, leaving the village just entirely in the hands of, who's the guy with the wings?
Gennow.
Leaving the village just entirely in the hands of Gennow.
I think that's how you say his name. We might be getting that wrong.
Sorry.
I don't know. I feel like you're right. I think it's the right assessment of, like, they happen to have the good group separation.
Yeah, because like for all they know, Revolta could have gone after the other group. So you have to kind of split it like as evenly as you can in a way that makes sense. And I feel like that's what they kind of landed on.
Yeah, and I think the reverse, like Revolta going after Frieren and Fern and the tall first class mage would be a problem.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, I think that would not really work in their favor. But Gennow being a close range fighter, pretty helpful.
Love.
So,
who can fly.
Love it.
Especially with all of the emphasis they've been putting on the demons flying and like how
Yeah.
significant that is, where it's like, yeah, well, he can too.
Very interesting.
I wonder if that makes him feel not good because he shares something with a demon.
They also all can fly too.
That's a fair point. Yeah, no.
Let's go to our final question. The Life of a Fangirl asks, in this episode we see two demons having a conversation about humans. They say that humans have an odd habit of protecting the dead. The other asks why they need to do this. The first one responds that they don't need to know why. What impression does this give you about the way demons think about humanity? It's almost like they're animals. Like the demons think humans are animals.
Exactly.
I just realized we're both wearing Levi gear.
We're big fans of his work.
I gotta show my mouse pad.
Oh my god,
over
stop. That
here.
mouse pad is so fucking funny, dude.
There he is.
Gotta have it.
The goat.
Been a staple in the office since the beginning.
Actually, a good makes
Really
a good wrist
early
thrust
on.
too.
Yeah.
But what were you gonna say?
Okay. It's so interesting to me because the reason that Revolta gave for like, don't even give it any thought is like literally the reason I went into studying psychology is like people don't behave in a way that is logical or consistent, but there are patterns to the lack of logic and the inconsistencies. And when you kind of break that down and figure out why people are acting the way they are to their own detriment, that explains so much about why people are the way they are. And I mean, I wanted to learn about it from just like a general people perspective and then a marketing perspective, but from like a demon fighting a person perspective, I like know your enemy. You would be able to be a much more efficient fighter if you understood the thought process. Like if you're fishing, right? Like we think fish are so stupid, but if you understand the way fish move and go about their migration, you can fish for them much more efficiently.
But Revolta knows that, but doesn't know why. And there's no reason. He doesn't have to know why. He knows where the fish are and when they're going to go there. He doesn't know why. And I think that's exactly the point. We could sit here and speculate why the fish do that. It doesn't matter. If you know the fish movement, you got them.
Yes, but in a situation where we go like, oh, but you and I know the why of like their migrations and it's the weather or like all this stuff. If something were to change, we would be able to predict that change ahead of time because we understand the why and he wouldn't. So then he would be fishing in the wrong spot and we wouldn't.
But yeah, I think you're right about that. But I think he's almost so confident in his power that he's like, it doesn't matter if they change. I will just be stronger than them.
And that hubris will be his downfall.
We'll see if it's going to be, but that's where we're left for that episode of Frieren. Thank you for watching. Are we excited for episode 8?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.